Okay, so today we also have a two-wheel drive slash that is sagging very bad. I wonder why. We'll get to that later. Anyway, the same thing is happening with this one. It's got a gear match problem. So we're going to take this wheel off, we're going to take this gear cover off, and we're going to see just what kind of damage I've done. I don't want to know. Okay, so we got that off. It looks like it's just stripped the gear on it really bad there. Let me see if I can get you guys in different angle here. Doesn't look too terrible there, but it has killed the pinion gear and the spur gear. It's eating it all the way around there. So we're just going to swap both of those out. I'm going to start off by taking the pinion gear off first, and let's see if I can find another one. Alright, we're going to start by taking this nut off, and it's going to take this spring off, and this whole thing is going to come off. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to take the pinion gear off first. Let's find my tool here. I'm going to save that. Upon taking that off, you might be able to see that it's chewed up on the edges there. It's no good, it'll just tear up your new spur gear when you put it on there. So always, when you strip one of these or anything, just change them both. It's just better, it's just going to last longer. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm just going to take this off. You're going to have to hold the gear, and that hurts. Spin that off. And you're going to have to hold the drive shaft. Alright, hold on. Okay, those two slid off just really easy there. You just gotta press down on the gear and turn. Of course, the angle I was at, it wasn't doing it very well. Then this whole gear is just gonna come right off. Just gonna take that bearing. Maybe. Nope. I gotta take. I'm gonna take these 3 screws out here, which are just holding this back slipper plate on there. I'm gonna take these 3 off, and then just kind of pry that up a little bit, and that'll come right off. You can take the bearing out and put it in the new gear. So let's see what happens. Okay, I got those 3 screws out. Now this is just gonna come right out of there just like that. That's what that is. I'll set that aside. I'm just gonna pop that bearing out of there, and well, trash that. See if I can get you a better angle. Real nice and flat there. Trash. As you can see down here, there's a lot of debris and dirt there. If you have an air compressor, blow it out. If not, clean that out as best you can. You really don't want that in there with all the gears and stuff. Don't want to get that mixed in between the pinion gear and spur gear. So I have an air compressor. I'm going to take that out in the garage real quick and blow that off. Okay, so got that all blown out. So now we're just going to take the new pinion gear, which is a stock 19 tooth. And I believe the stock is a 90 tooth on the spur gear, but I have an 86. I just found it, so I'm just going to put that on there. We're just going to run it on some gravel tonight. So let's start by putting the spur gear back together. So see what happens. Okay, so first off, we're just going to take our bearing. We're just going to pop that right in there. We're going to take the other part of the slipper clutch here. And with these guys pointing up, take this, put that in there, push that down, make sure your bearing's in there nice, and we're going to put the 3 screws back in, screw it down tight, not too tight. Don't strip it out, because then you have to buy a whole new one, and it's like $14. Stupid. Anyway, so we're just going to tighten those in there, and then we're going to begin putting it back on the actual shaft there and tightening down, put the pinion gear on, and gear cover back on. We're pretty much ready to go. Okay, now that we've got all these guys in there, we're just going to set that guy back on there like that, put it flush up against the wall, and take your spring there, then you're going to take your nut, and that is the tire nut. That's not going to work. Yeah, don't get those confused. We're just going to start that with your hand there, and then we're going to take the tool, finish it off. We're going to tighten that down. And of course, it's just going to spin the drive shaft because I don't have anything over here to hold it on. So I'm going to turn the camera off here. I'm going to tighten that down. I'm going to tighten it down all the way, then back it out about a quarter turn. That's going to let it slip if it needs to. Then we'll be almost ready to go. Okay, that's done. So now we're going to take the pinion gear, open it up. Don't lose that little screw. They used to put that screw, they used to start it inside of the gear so that you wouldn't lose it, but I guess they just got lazy. Just decided we'll just throw it in there now. Oops. So we're going to take that gear and we're going to test fit it. We're going to take that gear and you're always going to have the grub screw hole pointing out towards you, because you want it just like that, so that you have this flat part of the motor shaft to put that grub screw on. That's what that flat part is for. It's for putting that screw on there. If you put it on the round side, it'll just slide right off, just like my 4x4 slash did. Now, why that came off, I don't know. Probably because I don't know how to put a pinion gear on or something. Or it's just my luck that it came off when I wanted to go drive it for the first time in like 3 weeks. So this is already set up for the good gear mesh. So I'm just going to put some Loctite on the grub screw, and we're just going to tighten that down. Once again, not too tight, but nice and tight. We're going to let that Loctite dry, and then it's ready to drive. Besides the gear cover and tire. Okay, got that tightened down there. Now all we're going to do is take the gear cover here. I didn't blow it out. That wasn't very smart. We're going to take that gear cover, put it right back on. That bottom hole is the hardest one to find, so go ahead and just do that one first. Get tough stuff out of the way. Do that. Bottom screw. Don't over tighten these. Just tighten them up enough to where it just sits on there nice and snug. You over tighten it, you gotta replace the whole half of that gear cover, or whole half of that transmission cover. And let me tell you, it's not fun. I've done it like 4 times. Yeah. Alright, so that's back on. We're gonna put the tire back on. Just like so. Put the nut on, and we're good to go. Make sure you get these guys nice and tight. You don't want to have a wheel fall off. Yes, I have had one fall off. It's not very fun, but it is kind of funny. Alright, well, that's all I've got for today. I'll see you guys when I have another problem with my car. So I'll see you in probably an hour or 2. Just kidding. If you got any questions on how to do something on your slash, or just about anything else, let me know. Leave a comment down there in the comment section, whatever, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching.